about it right now, everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually alright. You're okay.
Hello, and welcome to the Rummaging Ferret.
Hi guys! I got a lot going on today. I posted on social media, I did a art piece of like a blue dog on a stained glass background. It looks really cool. I love it. I'm going to turn it into a phone background and put that up on Etsy for people to purchase. But I just got a text message from my buddy DM Jim, who runs Beckham's Bazaar magazine. So we've been working on a project for like months. Like this was before October. October is when my mom ended up in the hospital and like everything I was doing kind of like shut down. So like I couldn't finish. I had finished doing work for him before that. I sent it off and the problem was sorry, I'm like super excited. So there was a problem with the file because he's actually engraving it with a Glowforge into a DM screen. Now what this project was, Mimic turned DM screen. So I did the artwork for it, and it's kind of like a smaller DM screen because he doesn't need a big one. But he's gonna... I can't talk, I'm so excited. And it's just a smaller DM screen that he can roll behind and everything, and it's a really cool idea. And so I did the artwork for it, and sent it off to him, but there was a problem with the file for the Glowforge. So I had to resend all the files to him. Meanwhile, he's been busy making ornaments, like, out the nose. So, and with my mom in the hospital, it kind of took a back seat for about the later part of October through November, and then we're midway through December. So it was about a month and a half before either of us could really jump back into it. And he just sent me a video. Sorry if the camera's super shaky. I'm like really, really excited. He just sent me a 6-second clip, which I'll show you somewhere, of the Glowforge engraving it onto wood. And I'm like, I'm so excited. Because I'm usually super excited when I see, you know, my artwork get turned into prints or business cards, and then this is getting engraved. It's like a step up, and I'm like so excited to see it. So he's like, I'll send more photos and I'll send it, and I'm like, I don't care, I'm excited. Like, you don't understand. Like, sorry. I'm just, yeah, okay. I'm gonna shut up now. Enjoy your day. Thanks, Jim. If you ever see this video, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you collaborating with me on this. It's been a blast. I've loved every minute of it. I was so excited to make, like, different panels for it and have you pick what you wanted. And it's just been awesome. And you've been so stellar to work with. I'm just so excited. Like, it's just been fun to work on. It's been fun to work with you, and yeah. Alright. Bye. Alright, I'm leaving now. Okay, well. I finally have a day off where I'm not driving, so I'm currently working on this piece here, which is, I guess it's a Saluki. It's, not, I guess it would be like a Middle East breed kind of dog. I have several characters that are similar to this. Although Salukis don't really have like the fur tuft on the side so much. Because their hair is longer, not really bushy, but it's more like flat and silk. But, so I drew this a while ago. I started painting it on and off during the summer. I'm finally thinking I'm gonna get it done today. I should be working on Christmas products ever since October, since my mom ended up in the hospital. Things have been kind of pushed aside as far as my business. Like, I'm still sending orders out, but I'm not creating as many new products as I wanted to. I had several planner pages in the works and things like that, and they just all got tossed out the window because I haven't been able to meet any of my holiday deadlines because I've been running back and forth to Florida. And Mom, don't you dare feel guilty if you're watching this. Like, don't you dare. So, I should be working on a Christmas sticker sheet set, but it's basically done. I just have to outline it for where the Cricut's gonna cut around it and give it kind of a buffer edge, and then align them all onto a sticker sheet and do like a test print and all that. But I am just too lazy today to do that. It's been a rainy day. Gonna go outside, and I was actually gonna try to get some of these trees that have been growing in my flower beds and cut them down. I had replanted some of my trees, and at this point it looks like they're not growing. I had one that had fungused out and basically died and grew fungus in the roots and didn't grow and actually snapped off when I was mowing one day around it. I lightly tapped it and it snapped off down at the root and the whole thing fell over. What I'm going to be doing is just like clipping, I think, pretty much all of the trees that are growing up in the flower beds and getting rid of them entirely instead of trying to save them. But it's been super windy and very rainy all morning. I took a shower to freshen up a little bit, and I've been working on painting all day. I just need a day off, because every day I've had off, I've been somewhere else, and I just want a day to relax and paint, even though it's not, I should be working on the sticker sheet, and I just want a me day, so I'm taking a me day. So I'm just going to be painting today. Maybe I'll finish some of the paintings I've been wanting to finish and just haven't, and I've pushed them aside because, you know, holiday first. Not a lot of people are going to be buying because it's, like after December 14th already. So, like, sales and stuff dip down because everybody should be receiving their Christmas packages by now. And everybody is kind of at that point where all the Christmas shopping is done that they're going to do online for shipping reasons, you know? I mean, there might be a couple that buy late and have it shipped late and they just give it to the people after the holidays, but for the most part, like, Christmas shopping online is done. And then you go into that stretch at the beginning of the year where it's apparently super dead. I got lucky this year, I got some sales. Last year I had, no sales this time of year, but I had only had maybe a couple things in the shop, so there wasn't that much to buy. The kind of more items you have and the more posts you have floating around on the internet, the more you're going to be seen and the more you're going to be picked up. You know, it's kind of like if you paint one tree red in a forest, there's very slim chance somebody's going to find that red tree. But if you paint a lot of trees red out in a forest, there's a better chance that somebody's going to see it, right? So it's kind of like that. A little bit left of the painting on this to do. I'm going to do some rim light at the end. I'm not going to show you the whole painting. I use a program called OSB right now, and what happens is when I screen record with Photoshop or anything, all of a sudden Photoshop slows down a fair bit. When I paint, if you notice, my cursor goes, but then the line of paint is kind of delayed and drags kind of farther behind it. So I need to go get another stick of RAM or find a different program. I know that when I got my new graphics card, there was a program that came with it. It actually has a screen capture record feature built into it, and I haven't used it yet. I usually kind of accidentally turn it on, and I'm not positive how to turn it on intentionally. So I want to take a look at that eventually and see a better program to use instead of OSB. But at the moment, I'm kind of sticking with what I know, which is why this painting section is short. Alright, so this is the first test print for my Christmas D&D stickers. But they have holes that you can use to put these into a small binder or even a large binder. It should fit. Large binder would be these two holes, and a small binder I think are these two. I did a template for it a while ago. I don't understand why there are these stripes like here on the bottom. If you know what causes that, let me know. You can see it up here at the top. And this is just plain regular paper. If you look here, you can't see the stripes on the top, but you can see the stripes on the bottom. Now this is gloss paper, and I changed the settings on my printer a little bit, specifically for the gloss paper, because I have an Epson printer, so I did premium gloss, I think it was. So this is like regular copy paper, right? You see how much more vibrant the stickers are and how much darker, because you can see how light that green is compared to that green. But yeah, if anybody knows how to get rid of, other than cutting it myself, when I cut this with a Cricut, that might go away. So like the plain copy paper, it's larger and it's darker and you can see it, whereas on the glossy paper, you can't see it as much. When you look at this version of it, you can even see it here. But when I'm in Makerspace, you can't see those lines. I don't know what is causing those lines, and I don't know how to get rid of it other than redoing the entire file. know if you can tell. Ooh. You see how close that cut is? Whew! It is such a close cut. Ah! Stop moving! So, this is kind of what accidentally happened. It's supposed to be a sticker sheet, not kiss cut, but I messed up the pressure on the Cricut settings. I did cardstock instead of copy paper. These will go into people's orders as little freebies and gifts. Okay, so I think I solved the blue line issue. What was going on, I think, I had to redo these. There were some bits that came out, like spots like that were, it cut, but it cut a little jagged because that little part is too small with a stroke around it. And the lines are gone because what I did was I adjusted the canvas size in Photoshop. I enlarged the canvas size around my back plate so that the back plate was not touching the edges of the canvas. There's nothing but that checkered background around the edges of the canvas, and the edges of the back plate are not touching the edges of the canvas. And that looks like it solved it. I'm going to reprint this again just to be sure and to make sure that it's correct. What I also did was, like I said, I enlarged the stroke and I filled in some of the areas that were a little bit too tiny to cut like little nicks in. I've already peeled this off. Oop, got stick again. Yeah. And I already peeled this up a little bit just to check it. It didn't actually cut all the way through this time. It scored it, but it didn't kiss cut it. So looks like we're golden. So I'm gonna take these, peel these off and photograph these real quick, and then hopefully throw them up onto my Etsy shop soon. But one of these is going into an order I'm packing tonight. I need to get the ball moving on this one.
Just think about it right now. Everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually alright. You're okay. You have more power than you like to give yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging or painful, it's just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. Because you're worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed me and my ferrets, it's free to subscribe, and remember, there's magic in art.